You live.
No. Hey, Mar,
Yo, big boy.
I can't blow on this joint, nothing, can I?
Now she ain't say nothing to me about it. I
I'm
mean,
ready to twist up, man. You know, I can't just kick it like this on the board.
I'm a
yeah,
pothead as well, but I would prefer that on this platform, if you're going to do that, turn your cam off.
Why? You know, I don't know no better. Uh,
man.
I mean, I ain't going to front. I'm blowing right now, but I don't like to show the world.
Yeah.
who that Haas?
Where is she at? You know you're live.
Man.
Where is she at? What is she?
Because I went to self checkout. I put my money in and spit my money back out. So I'm about to go tell you know how you gotta tell the people like this joint messing up. I look, there ain't nobody there. Put that shit right in the bed, walked out. But they got in the parking lot, couldn't find my car. I was like, oh shit. You can tell this shit is right.
Yo, you live.
I had more than one. Where happened?
Ronnie said, I got the rock right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Yeah,
It just
you
went
are.
blank.
I'm trying to stay humble, bro. I'm just trying to eat it all up and stay humble at the same time, bro.
That's all. That's the best way to be, man. That's the best way to carry it. I mean,
I
that's the best
still
way to
can't.
As soon as
carry
we
it.
hit live, it went blank
I
on my
still can't
phone.
believe this shit sometimes.
Yo, no doubt, bro. No doubt. Like, I done came home, caught fire. You heard me? That's
Hey,
all.
Lisa.
We gotta get the proof. You hear me? Came home, caught fire. This shit crazy, man. Crazy right now.
There she is.
There she go.
DJ Lisa Love.
All right, well, I'm gonna do both of them. Like
Lisa Love, what's going on? Lisa Love,
So
everybody. That's
Philly
cool.
Wonder Woman. What do you actually like? What do you actually do? I know you got the thing for.
Okay, can you see me? Because I can't
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah.
see me. I can't see anybody.
I see your hair flowing. I see the
Big
air.
Mac, when you see her,
I see everything.
I thought you were talking about when you got more of
All right, let's go this go. I can't.
Oh, wow.
all right. Okay. Right that.
Cindy, everybody can see you. What is she doing?
What happened to the Zoom joint? I swear, man, it's the best water, man.
what you drinking?
It's the core water. This shit good as shit, bro.
Oh yeah, I try that joint. I'm lost in the past. I be on heavy Fiji time.
No, bro, Fiji not good for you.
And it's good for you. Or I gotta switch it up. You said the core joint.
Yeah, the core joint, this shit smooth as fuck, bro. This shit don't even taste like nothing when you drink it.
Yeah, I gotta check
Says
that
I'm
stuff.
on, but
That shit smooth, bro. That shit good for your electrolytes, everything.
I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting there today. I was watching your video today. I ran that shit back like 2-3 times. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I say yeah, and I heard that joint on the Come Up Show. You know, my folks do a lot for Cosmic Kev and shit. Like he do the
Yeah.
videos. So
Oh
like,
yeah. Light skin dude.
yeah, Vern,
Yeah.
that's my man. And then so it's like that's my mentor, big bro, all that shit. So just like, I mean, I'm definitely gonna put that shit in his face. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean,
You got to tell him, Kev. That's my boy, Kev. Fuck with me heavy, bro.
oh, all right, that's a good joint then.
I be, bro. That's what I be saying, bro. I be mind blown with this shit right now, cause like I got to know when DJ fuck with me and shit. You feel me? I
Big,
remember. Like
Hey fellas, if y'all look to the left of the right of your screen, you can see all the comments that people is saying to y'all on Facebook and on YouTube and the rest of them, Joe.
Oh, good.
try
Okay.
eternal water. She said try eternal water.
Try Eternal Water. Yeah, yeah.
Eternal water better. DJ Lisa Love
DJ Lisa Love. Yeah. All right, we're gonna try that Eternal Water.
or the essential water.
Essential Water. I think my shorty be drinking that. I really be.
Try that's what I think she meant to say. Essential water, essentia, whatever it's called. That's
Where
good
is
too.
Yeah, that's what she meant. She just said it right now, right?
She said,
Yeah.
why the comments not coming up?
I don't understand.
we see and hear you?
Yeah, we can see you and hear you right now.
Yo, people on Facebook is commenting and everything, yo.
Hey Mara, how do I make it a full screen?
No, you don't get a full screen. That's only because it's split screen between all three of us. So it's like,
You see how you're drawing like sideways? You got your camera sideways.
oh no, I'm on a laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's what I should have did. That's from the laptop.
From the jump. That joint, it give you a wide range. People get to see you more. You know what I'm saying, interact with your vibe, a little twist. Man,
You use
yeah,
it. You
though. Somebody
use
just
it.
watched me in my situation.
I did.
Oh, all right.
Y'all
Look,
like that one better?
Ronnie, you like that?
Yeah, let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah. What you
Ronnie,
say?
you like that better?
No, this joint cool. It don't really matter. Oh no, it's cool. It's cool.
That's cool. That's a good joint.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah.
And then it disappears.
Yeah. There you go. They acting crazy on this. Shit, hell yeah. Well, Wonder Woman at?
I don't know.
Yeah, that stuff together.
Shit.
Got 4 people in here. No, she said that. She said that joint called Eternal Water. I think that's the joint that you said, right?
Eternal water.
Yeah, Eternal.
Okay.
Hey yo, RA got put me in a movie. Like, you know, he be doing a movie tip and all that.
Who that?
My cousin that's right here, RA certified. He did the come up show too. Like, he got put me in a movie though. I'm trying to get in a movie with him. I've been trying to get in.
Who you talking about?
That's the one that's getting interviewed with us right now.
That's in the third box.
Yeah.
That's the one who you say do the come up show.
No. That's I'm gonna plug you in with him too. That's my man Vern. But
Yeah.
this guy already certified. Like he have you on the acting tip, like motivational speaking tip and all that shit. He have you, bro.
I mean, my main character in that joint.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna get in the air about both of us. I've been trying to get in one of his movies for the longest. I just end up getting pickled.
Yeah. I'm about to start sitting down writing on my own. I'm writing on my own movie right now. You know, I'm trying to like wrap this shit around me. You feel me?
Well, if you need
Growing up.
So can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right. So what happened was, as soon as you hit live, it just shut my whole thing down, and I don't know why that happened.
man, it's crazy.
It just shut me down. I had to go all over again and start all over again. So it's okay. I know y'all was talking behind the scenes, so let's go ahead and pretty much start the show. Not sure what happened. Maybe God just wanted y'all to connect more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
So I just wanted, OG, how do I get on the link? I just sent him the link. Oh my God.
Wonder Woman. I think we just need to get it started.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm saying, thank you for having us too. Philly Wonder Woman, we appreciate that.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you. Sound a little muted.
We can't hear you. Oh my God.
I think you just need to get on and just like leave it there.
Sorry, y'all. Was y'all able to hear that conversation?
No,
No, fill us in.
we
No,
So that was OG trying to get on the link because this is something new. This is something new for a lot of us.
what happened to Zoom?
We was gonna do Zoom, but then when one of you guys was like, "Well, are we gonna be live so other people can see it?" See, on Zoom you can't play music. You can't on Facebook Live and stuff. You can't play music or anything.
Right.
You can't do that now. They banned it. So I was trying. So when you asked it, or no, I'm sorry, when King asked, "Well, we're gonna be seen," and stuff like that, I'm like, "All right, well, he wants to be seen, so you can send out the link or whatever." So so we just the whole thing. I was trying to do it this way to make it so everybody will be able to be seen and be heard.
Oh wow.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, who's that?
Big bro.
Who
Shit.
is that?
That's Mikey.
Okay.
I think you added the
How
wrong
y'all
person
doing?
in.
Huh?
How y'all doing?
That's the wrong person. I think you added the wrong person in, Mikey. You're not supposed to be on, Mike.
I know I'm trying to get off this job. I don't know how.
how you get the link?
How you get on?
I have no clue.
Oh shoot!
How do people add themselves? People can add themselves onto this?
No.
Not that I know of. He's supposed the producer's supposed to be allowed to click you on and stuff. So I don't know how he got on. Well, that's kind of different.
That's hot though.
Oh wow!
Let's get started. Wonder Woman will be on.
Yeah. There you go. There go
There
OG.
you go. That's the person right there.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
I was waiting for him.
Yo, who is
Can
she?
y'all hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
You can
Yo,
see,
it's some.
y'all can see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, because my joint is like stiff. I can see y'all moving, but in my picture, I'm stiff.
You know stuff. You good.
You know, I said we can see you, big dog. We can see you.
That's
All
what's
right.
Yeah, we on.
right.
All right, guys. We're going to get officially started now. Welcome to the Philly Wonder Woman Show 2021. I appreciate you guys, coming to my platform. So all of you guys bring something different to the table. First of all, I'm nominating each one to be part of the Philly Hip Hop Awards, whether it's new artists, whether it's entrepreneur, whether it's a Renaissance man, whatever it is. I'm nominating all you guys. So I want to have you on my platform. I listen to your music. I don't usually like cursing and gun and all that stuff, but your beats is freaking dope. Number one, so it's very very catchy, very catchy, and I'm like, I felt myself rocking to it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you nominating us for the Philly Hip Hop Awards too. It's a pleasure. It's definitely a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's an honor.
So thank you. I appreciate that, Philly Wonder Woman.
So I know other people heard of you guys. I never heard of y'all too. I've never heard of y'all until we got on. What's the app called? Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this joint right here is hot.
Thank you.
Now RA and OG. I've known them forever.
What's up? Hey,
Hey, what up?
everybody, anyway, but salute. All right,
He probably don't know me though. I see him everywhere, man. He definitely a true Philly definition.
Right.
Your face does look familiar. I can't put a name.
Yeah, I'm technically I'm a nice town baby, so you probably know me for sure.
I slept under your bridge teaching the youngins one year.
Yeah, man, you already know I was around, man. I told you I know you, man.
Yes, sir.
I know you good folks, man. How you?
Shout out to Nice Town, man.
Shout out to Nice Town. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to that dedication, man. You said you were sleeping under the bridge, actually teaching the youth, bro. That's major. That's major, and we need more stuff like that, more dedication like that, bro. We appreciate you. You hear me?
Thank you, man. We almost there. My 10-year anniversary is coming up in February of the 28th.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all not gonna interview each other.
Oh,
Hold up.
Oh, she run the show.
She run the show.
You look nice,
Thank you. So we're gonna first start off with King. King, let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and let them know what you do other than music. How about that?
Okay. So my name is King Mars. I'm from North Philadelphia, 29th of Lehigh to be exact. I got my hands into a lot. I work closely with the Justice Reform and Community Bail Firm in Philadelphia. I sat in meetings with the mayor of Philadelphia about ways that we can shut down the prisons and possibly get some of these prisons imploded. I also have 2 different clothing brands that I've started. One is merchandiser for the record label that I'm trying to start, and the other is just a regular clothing line for everybody to wear. You know, I'm trying to turn into high-end fashion. Also, I've just engaged in writing my first book. We're talking to a couple of publishers about publishing it. I actually got my eyes set on one person, the same guy that published Saudia Schuler's book. So, you know, I got my hands into a lot as far as dealing with the youth as well. You know, I try to talk to the youth. I was setting up a school tour with my last management that I had, you know, to go around and teach, you know, about suicide awareness and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? So like, we just try and make things big, make a better play, make a better platform, and you know, have things, you know, all in all looking well for me this year.
Okay. I just got caught off guard. I don't know who that is. That just popped on the screen.
We gotta take them out.
Well, how are they getting in on the screen? I don't know. That's just weird. Okay. So, what made you get started into doing half the stuff that you started doing before? First of all, how old were you when you started, you know, rhyming or writing, knowing that you can just, you know, hit some beats and everything like that? How old were you?
Oh man, I first started rapping when I was about like 6 years old. Would you believe it if I told you that my older sister taught me how to rap? Like at first, I had no kind of direction, no type of topic. I was actually rapping
Hey,
about.
Mar, that's crazy. My older sister taught me how to rap too, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so like it was my older sister that actually had a hand in doing that or whatever, and I just took it and ran with it. Now she looked at me as like I'm doing better than her now, you know, for real. I just kiss her forehead all the time and tell her like I appreciate you. Like she showed me the ropes and I just carried it a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
that age of 6.
Is she still rapping?
Yes, and I push her with everything I got. With
Well, who's
everything
your
I
sister?
got. Her name is Philly Rub. Philly Rub, and I'm definitely you want to see me post her. I'm gonna introduce y'all to. I'm gonna link y'all up too. So like,
Dope.
she real dope. And so like, you know, this is major that I'm pushing. She's like kind of like hanging on to me a little bit, like, bro, you gonna get your foot in the door. Like you gonna be the first one to do it. And I'm like, man, we gonna be the first one to do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. All right, cool. We're gonna go with next. We're gonna go to RA certified. Mr. RA certified. I've known you for a very, very long time. But I still want you to tell your story about when you started actually drawing, painting, stuff like that.
Like on some real, like I've been like an artist all my life. Like that's like probably the only thing I paid attention to in school. Like I kind of like got pushed through school like that, through with the art and stuff. Like, you know, yearbook covers and, you know, the little shirts for the school, all that stuff. So I started off with in like, you know, in that niche or whatever. But I started rhyming like probably like 12, 13. Like start like, you know, just playing around with it, and, you know, started taking it serious probably been going hard with it for probably about 6, 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
So, but that's not all you do. You also create web series.
Well, yeah, all that stuff come later though. You said how I got started.
No, I know, but you took a pause, so I just jumped in.
Well, yeah, you know, well, we started writing our own stuff. You know, me and my partner Kareem Shaw, you know, he helped me out with all the writing, and yeah, like, you know, it stuck. You know what I mean? We started with the Shysters thing, and then we had a couple of little short films we did, and then you know, I started getting picked up in other people's films. And go check out Last Shot. That's everywhere. That's on, you know, on Amazon Prime and all that. What the Joker film I did. So I don't know. I started, you know, we got bit by that acting bug. So then, you know, we just took it another level and we keep growing. We got the new show coming now, Yo Bro, dropping Friday tomorrow. It'll be dropping. The first episode will drop tomorrow. So, you know, look forward to a new episode every month.
Hey,
and,
bro, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you good.
I was wanting to ask you, used to do the movie thing. Did y'all check out that Black De Niro movie?
Yeah, I seen all of them. Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I really like that John.
Yeah,
like
see,
he really
I
on
Black De Niro, like, you know, all that, anybody from the ground up, from the muscle, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody from the muscle, you gotta salute and honor that.
I got watching that John. I actually was watching that John like 2 nights ago. I was like, wow. I was like,
and he got a couple films. One of them made it to Netflix, but
yeah, that's the one I was watching. I was the mob John. I was like surprised, like Oh, that's smart as
And the
shit.
white boy that play on there too, I worked on a film with him before too. Like they all from the muscle. Everybody right up under the nose. Like everybody.
Next film, man. Let me know, man. I'm trying to be.
Sure, with that work, definitely. We'll get together.
Definitely.
And
You
y'all
know,
already know, Mara. I owe you, man. I owe you. You
yeah,
already know.
yeah.
OG,
I let you
I
get
knew you
along.
would be in the slave movie. You know what I mean? It is
Yeah,
his thing,
yeah.
but you know, appreciate you, man. You bring that emotion to motherfuckers on there. Excuse me.
You know how many people want to see OG log ass beat?
Yo. Shout
Well,
out,
like
shout
I
out,
said,
shout
you
out,
know,
shout out, Sean.
he's dropping it once a month. So if
Yeah, we
you
got
hear
two
this,
of the
you could
speakers,
be
yo.
in the next, one of the next episodes.
Say it again.
Did I go out? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now, but what you say?
It's a little echo.
Now,
I'm echoing.
No, it's cool now.
are we all frozen?
No, we good.
Good. Just take your time, like one at a time and stuff.
So what was the question, Cindy?
I can see everybody's lips moving, but I can't hear anything.
You can't hear? Now I can't hear.
I can hear everybody.
Yeah, I don't think we can hear the OG. I don't think we hear OG.
All right.
I know. I just needed to repeat.
What just happened?
We,
All right.
we
Man,
hear everybody.
yeah, I couldn't. It was just me. There's something wrong with my phone. Because I'm on my phone. I think everybody else on their computer, right?
Oh, that's
I'm on my
why.
phone.
Well, I told you that I can't. It won't let me on my computer.
Can you hear me?
She said, yeah.
Yeah.
All of them. It says mute for everybody. Their lips are moving, but I can't hear them. I can only hear you.
What?
I can only hear you.
Okay, I'm not on mute.
I can hear everybody.
They like interviewing each other. How about that?
I
Yeah,
can still
'cause-
answer questions.
Wow.
But
All right.
isn't the
know what,
brother
Sam?
next?
Yo, yeah.
He
Sam,
can hear
Yes,
you.
I'm listening.
I
He
got you.
can answer your question.
All right.
I got you. Hold on, brothers. 20-second time out. Hold on. Let me help out.
Is somebody else on here?
Nah, I'm great interview, y'all. Don't worry about it. I got to show myself, brothers. I ain't just a producer.
No, that's RA had to step away for a second.
Oh, all right. Well, this we gonna do.
Lucinda, can you still hear me?
Nah, she can't hear none of y'all brothers. So this is what we get right there.
I think Cindy the one that can't hear nobody.
Yeah, there we go. RA certified. This kid Disco. I gotta take over for Sim for a minute.
Oh, she can't hear us. Okay.
Right. So let me take over for a minute, brother. I already know you. I've worked with you. I did your listening party before, so I know what you bring. That was a couple years back. Up
Probably
Parkside.
Yeah. So I know enough about you. So I'm gonna get to all y'all because Cindy's having the problem. So I'm helping her out. She's sitting there fluttering her eyes and saying, like, really? Is he taking over my I ain't got no choice. What else am I going to do, Bessie? They can't hear you. So
Here you go. Make it happen, baby.
You know I'm a personality too. So hey. So anyway, all right, we getting back to you. Okay. Back to you. Your sister. You kissed your sister on the forehead. Thank you for your stuff. Let's get back. I mean, movie. We was at the movie, right? You was making a movie.
Right.
Right.
Back to that. Right there. That part. Let's pick up from there.
Oh, yeah. So she was asking me about the Yo Bro and when does it drop? I mean,
right.
Yeah. So we're gonna drop an episode every month.
That's messed up. I can't hear.
So it's a series.
Yeah, it's a sitcom. Yeah, we basically based it up on Fresh Prince and on Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like we wanted to like really bring back like that sitcom thing. Like, you know what I mean? So it's shot like it's in front of a studio audience and it's funny the whole 30 minutes through. Like y'all gonna love it.
Okay. Answer me this. When do you have a time scale at all when it'll drop?
Tomorrow. As soon as the Zoom over, I plan to touch it up and upload it. Yep.
Oh wow. Good stuff.
Okay.
Right sorry, now, somebody keep fucking calling me, man.
Is that your latest project or is that just your latest movie project?
Yeah, no, that's the
can't even hear no more, man.
So the top of the top of the year, I wanted to get him Yo Bro. We me and my partner Kareem Shaw and the rest of the team, we've been working on that for about 4 months now. You know what I mean? So that way we could be ahead of schedule. We got
Right.
3 episodes ready to go. So y'all everybody is laced up into March at least right now. So and we're gonna keep working, we're gonna keep shooting episodes, try to get at least 10 to 12 episodes out a season. And yeah, I know y'all gonna love it, yo, because when you laugh at your own writing,
Right.
I know y'all gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right.
that's what's next. And then on the music note, you know, I got the album out right now, Certified Season. I dropped that like in the midst of the pandemic. I had some music I was working on, so I just threw it all together and I just put it out there. You know what I mean? Everybody was at home listening, so you know we dropped that. We working on like a couple visuals at one time right
Yo,
now.
I can't hear nothing. I don't even know how to
So
like this shit crazy.
So we on our so everything on its way. Everything floating right now.
This shit
We got
throwing
my
me off.
partner Kareem Shaw. He out in North Carolina tonight. He's taking that ride down tonight. So these posters gonna be up and down the whole 9-5. You know what I'm saying? OG, you know how we do. We got the promo is where it's at. Like so, we try and flood the whole tri-state right now, and yeah, that's where we at with it.
All right, OG Law, we gonna get to you in a minute for a reason.
Yeah.
I know I heard what you about, brother. There's a reason why I'm saving you for last. If Cindy don't get back or get situated, brother, because me and you gonna have a long, drawn out discussion. Just know this, brother. I salute you. I've been right where you came from. Yeah, I mean, you
Yes,
might
sir.
have, we might have read the same law books or been in the same yard pumping the same weights. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, sir.
so we gonna rap. We definitely gonna rap about that. King, your turn, brother.
What's going on?
How you doing? I'm
Man,
DJ
I'm good.
Kid Disco, by the way. We never formally met. Virtual handshake, all that good jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
What's your story, gang?
Hey man, my story is, man, I'm a youngin', man. I come from the same poverty stricken streets as everybody else, man. Back, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I grinded from the bottom. I came from the bottom. I pushed mixtapes. You know, I built my brand from the ground up. Believe it or not, I started my brand off of my mixtape. You know, my mixtapes actually turned over into a clothing line. My clothing line actually blossomed into my own website and actually getting into the music industry a little bit more, shaking hands and rubbing shoulders with some of the top artists that, you know, people actually listen to today, from G Herbos, the Dream Dials, and getting around a couple, you know, well-known social media comedians, Tiz 215, and a lot of people that actually believe in me and actually show me love and post my music. Like my cousin RA. RA is definitely one of the people that I actually got a chance to get around and chop it
That's
up.
blood too, yo. I don't want to jump in there, but you know, like people be having cousins, and that's my man, that's
Yeah,
my
that's
cousin,
my
that's
blood cousin, blood
blood.
cousin. So it's like, you know, that's in our veins, man. You know, my background is simple, bro. Like, you know, I just came home, so you know, I just came home and I hit the ground running. Dropped the video a year ago. I wasn't able to record. I come home and then we reaching 20K views. For the end of the year is out. I'm trying to see at least 100K views. You get what I'm saying? And I have all my music on every streaming platform out there. So if you ever look up King Mars, I have a couple albums that I dropped 6 months apart, which is Genghis Khan, Voorhees, Life on Mars, and I dropped 2 singles right after that, called That Nigga and Too Late. Too Late was the one I was actually telling people about, where I was going to do the school tours and go into the school and talk to people about suicide awareness and why it's good to have those type of things going. Uh, I
Okay.
also had a chance to feed the homeless and network with the Community Bell Fund on getting people out of jail and work closely and tightly with the justice reform. So
Now,
I had my hands
I
in
gotta
a
tell
lot
you
of things.
something, brother. I gotta tell you something. I interviewed a lot of cats. You like one of the coolest cats. My man sitting there on the chill joint, like, yeah, like, feel me, know me, get to know, like, real
Yeah,
cool
no
shit.
doubt. I appreciate that. I
Nah,
appreciate
it's
that.
real cool. Like he sitting there, like, real, like, yeah, man.
I
That's
mean,
what's
I
up.
was told that personality is everything, man. You put your personality on the board, you give people to actually or the personality is your bank account. You put your personality on the board, it's up to people to actually take that. You get what I'm saying? But be very scared from who you give your personality and your energy to. You don't never want to go broke dealing with the wrong people. So I give you a chance to actually deal with my personality, you know, get a feel of me and see what's going on with me, and then you invest that energy into yourself. Hopefully you can blossom just like I did.
Okay. OG Law.
What's happening?
Let's do it, brother.
Let's do
Let's
it, bro.
do it.
Let's
Let's do it.
let's do it.
I've been home
I've been
since
home since
I've been home since
I've been home
1990,
since
but I know
1990.
you've been
But I
home
know you've been home
7, 8
7,
years.
8 years.
Your phone sound echo.
Yeah, somebody's
Yeah,
echoing
somebody
bad.
is echoing bad.
Who's over here twice?
Who's over here twice?
Can you hear me twice?
Yeah, I think that's your phone, brother.
That's
Are you
me?
on Facebook? There you go. You good now.
Okay.
Echo and stop. You
Sound
good.
like good.
Yep,
Okay.
you good now. All right. So can you hear me now clear, brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how long you been home? That's what I want to start with because I know you've done a lot for this city since you've been home.
Okay, so from 2005 is when I first got home.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to remember, Daniil Giddings shot a police officer and was killed, and then we all got sent back.
Wow.
So I got sent back after I came out 2005, 2000, I believe it was 9. Everybody had to go back
Damn.
for the memorandum when the cop got killed. Then
Yeah.
I got back out, and I got many arrests after that for all political stuff, man. I actually got arrested more for political reasons than I ever did for selling drugs or any of that stuff.
Wow. So can you give us just a short list? I mean, I know the list is like damn near long as my arm, but just give us a real quick list of some of the stuff that you have done
Okay,
since you've been home.
let's start off with the Rest in Peace wall, 1924 Hunting Park Ave. The 406 names on the wall. The teddy bears that you see 2 stories going up in the air. You familiar with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, I'm the guy who put the mural there. In 2006, which was 406 murders. Unfortunately, this year was the first year, 2020, that we passed 406 murders since I started my work. I'm in the back.
Mm.
I'm just doing an interview. Yeah, you can come in. I'm just doing an interview. I just need silence. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay.
You good, brother? Everybody home. COVID.
I'm sorry about that. So, also from there, we did the Silence the Violence movement march with Golden Girl. We did the 10,000 man march. From there, we did Put It Down with the Party Promoters Coalition. That's with Daryl Schuler, Sadiq Knox, and everybody. We shot film Fight Hate with Love. This depicts when we created the longest capes in the world. 160, 170 feet long capes with positive messages. Everybody get to sign. I don't know if y'all remember. We did Meek, we did Nipsey, we did Dr. King, we did Malcolm X, and we ran in New York, Philadelphia, D.C., Baltimore, Jersey, Atlanta, Alabama. We even made it to California, actually. And
Wow.
shot. The LA Times got the interview and all that. We
Can
did
you
The
can you
Cage
show him your
with Ricky Starr, whereas we went in CFCF and shot a film, a 15-minute film that's available now per view if you want to see it on Vimeo, Vimeo. It's called The Cage. And this is the film that actually allowed me to break Hollywood. And so now we have a new film called Concrete Cowboy that's set to be released in 2 months on Netflix, and that's with Idris Elba, Method Man, Colin McLaughlin, Joanna McIntyre, A-list cast, and I'm number 7 in that top 10
And,
cast.
not to interrupt, but don't you got Regan Boy on that cast too?
Who said that again?
Regan Boy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my man. I remember when y'all did that. But continue. I apologize. But
All right, hold on real quick. I got a real important question for you because I was told doing the research that you're responsible for something. And if this is true, I have to thank you directly. Is it true that you had something to do with changing the pre-employment laws as far in Philadelphia as far as you cannot ask. Brother, I would like to shake your hand
He
personally.
did that. Him. He did that.
Well, I
This
would like
was
to shake
this was
your hand
called Land of
personally.
Violence, and I was actually Donna Reed Miller was the person who ran the legislation from City Hall.
A lot of people took credit, but Mike Tabine did that.
Thank you.
Y'all
Wayne
did it together.
Jacobs did the paperwork, and OG Law did the footwork on the ground. We brought over 150 ex-convicts in the City Hall. It was the first time they ever seen anything like that.
Right.
And even though they laughed on camera, if you look at the video, Education Over Incarceration, you'll see they laughed on camera before they changed the law.
Now, let me just say this for what we're talking about. So those who wonder what are they talking about? People who have been incarcerated in the past, they can ask you before you as you fill out the application, have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yeah,
Well,
they
you
can.
feel like, well, damn, why am I going to do that? I ain't going to get the job. But now they can't ask you into that until they can't even check your record until after you've already been offered the position. And they can only go 7 years back because there was a time where a cat like myself might have been up 20 years ago, ain't been back since.
I'm one of them.
You still can't get a decent job
Right.
Wow.
as a result of that. So I personally thank you for that,
Man.
That's
brother.
amazing. That's
And,
amazing,
and
bro. More
yo,
power to
that,
you.
that
That's amazing.
And he got hand claps and everything now. That's what's up.
yo, that was like major
Right.
accomplishment for people like
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
Everybody falls down. Nobody's perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody deserves a second chance. Now what you do with that chance is your prerogative, but you at least deserve the chance to
Yeah, man.
live like a
So I
human
know
Well,
being.
everybody
here was
but you,
my
right?
my perspective on that issue, just to make it personal, because people don't usually give me a chance to explain. But my perspective is simply this: if you are and trust in your Department of Corrections, this means you have not one room or one building, but yet you have a whole department designed to correct people that are incarcerated. If that's the case, then why is it so hard for you to give them that second chance at
Mm,
employment? Your
mm.
whole department corrected them for 2 to 5 years, 7 to 15 years. Seemed like you should be the first one to give them a
And
job.
and give us a trade.
But this what shows is that they don't believe in their own program, because Pennsylvania also wrote a document straight from Harrisburg that says they studied long terms of imprisonment, and they found that long term imprisonment tends to work against the rehabilitation of the individual. They know it already.
Because it turns into institutionalization.
Mm-hmm.
Fact. Y'all remember the word penitentiary came from the word penitent. The first penitentiary, yeah, you had to repent, and you couldn't look at nobody else. You couldn't have a cellar. They would never put a boat in a cell, because this is what the concept was. Every human being, pretty much, if you had some time to sit and think by yourself, you would come back to yourself, come back to your God, and then you could come back out to society. Yeah,
Wow.
Bible was so, and the who was it? The Quakers were the first ones to build a penitentiary, and it's actually in Philadelphia on Fairmount Avenue. That was your first penitentiary.
Right.
And
That's how deep that was.
Okay.
yeah, see, that's
Yo.
so uh,
He just blew the spot up with that one, son.
I'm with you. I wish they
Dropping
could hear me.
bombs.
I wish they could hear me.
yeah, man. This been it's been a heck of a journey. This, like I said, this is my 10-year anniversary. We Another thing that we've done is we've built the world's first community crisis event center on wheels, which we call Hard Knock University, or the streets call the Unprison Cell.
Right.
This prison cell has been used for PNB Rock's video F with you, when you saw him in the chains and the cuffs. Peanut Live was in prison cell. This prison cell went to Atlanta, Georgia, to the fifth. Excuse me, to Selma, Alabama, Montgomery March, at the 50th anniversary, I performed in front of 120,000 people with the youngest rapper alive, lowercase G Law, on that vehicle. And the vehicle is currently, if you look at the film The Last OG, you will see sort of like a duplicate version of what I'm doing. It's a little more comical what they do, but the man with the jail suit and the jail truck.
You mean Tracy Morgan?
Let me say.
Yeah. Now I got one more question for you that was just sent to me, bro. How do you help people? You know I'm blind as I can't see past my
I'm
eyelashes.
sorry, because they can't hear me.
How do you wait a minute. Oh, okay. How does that program help keep job basically somebody's mute.
How do it says how do the job help people? It said she said how do it help people keep the job once they found out you've been arrested?
Right.
Well, I get what you're saying. So after the second interview, they are allowed to look at your criminal history and things of that nature. But I believe the way it helps you, and stories that have come back to me is, once you get started and people see that you do a good job, you know people want to keep good workers on. People know that everybody commits crime. Everybody stole something at one point in time, or lied, or did something in their life. A lot of people didn't just get caught. Employers want to know that they have somebody they can trust working their location that know what they're doing. Once you have a chance to prove that, a lot of times you can get past the the stigma of you being an ex-con.
All right, now
Chance to
real
prove.
quick. Wait a minute. Real quick. How you feel about oh wow. How you feel about Tracy Morgan? Who wrote that? It figures.
I feel like
It figures.
I feel like Tracy Morgan should make a hefty donation to the program that he flatters with plagiarism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good way to say that.
Wow.
Thank you. Nice.
I think he should make a hefty donation. I'm alive, brother, and I'm black. And by you doing that, Tracy, you're rewriting black history. We don't like when white people do it to us. Then why is it okay for
Right,
black
Tracy. Tracy, I message with you like that, dog, but for that one, you
stole my man's story.
Yeah.
Line for line.
Them and those sound effects. I mean, yeah.
That was cool. That was not cool, Tracy. So listen, I'm great. Put all of y'all on the spot. I'm great. Go around the room. I'm great. Put all of y'all on the spot because we still dealing with COVID. It's still a real thing. You know what I mean? So King, I'm gonna start with you.
Sure, I'm here.
How has COVID affected you as an artist and everything else you do? And have you had to reinvent yourself at all just to stay relevant? Or
yeah, I was locked up when COVID first hit. You know, just seeing the change from the inside of the prison system, like it kind of like affected me in a way that most people probably, that was out here probably wouldn't understand. You know, seeing some of the guys in there that can't talk to their family, was only allowed out of cells for 15 minutes at a time. That was only enough to make a shower and only one phone call. So it was even times that we wasn't getting a chance to talk to our family members. Then around that time, the young man, Mad Aubrey, got killed, and they killed George Floyd. So yeah, it changed my mental a lot. I kind of wrote a song about it called White America, and I turned around and I wrote another a freestyle about it, my personal opinion, how I felt about the situation. And all in all, I can say that this brought out the terrible and the bad in everybody. You get what I'm saying? Not just white, black people too. It showed ignorance on both sides. You get what I'm saying? And I feel as though like this is the time more than ever that people should be banding together and actually be trying to do the right thing and figure out how to beat COVID. You get what I'm saying? People are losing a lot of elderly family members, some younger family members. COVID, this COVID situation is very serious, like being trapped in the house and, not being able to go out. And, like I said, just seeing how it was in there, like it told me a lot, like certain things that we take for granted. You get what I mean? Like it's definitely like it's a game changer. It's an eye opener. This COVID situation was definitely an eye opener.
All right, your turn, brother. How has COVID first of all, I forgot to ask y'all this too. In quarantine, because we all was quarantining. Did you 2020? How has COVID changed your world, and have you learned anything about yourself? And King and OG, I want to ask y'all the same question. All
Well,
right. Oh,
you start with RA, or you going with me?
no. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Your turn.
Well, first off, I want to, give my condolences to anyone that been affected, like terminally from this pandemic thing. But we've been grinding. Like, to be honest, I ain't never received no stimulus money. I ain't received no PUA money or none of that type of stuff. So we've been investing. You know what I'm saying? We've been
Mm-hmm.
being a part of the cause. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just running around trying to just, you know, and how you say it, running around trying to just basically capitalize off of
Right.
what's
Right.
going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost a lot of money and things like that, jobs and stuff like that. But then a lot of us has showed that other side that no matter what's going on, we kind of come up out of that. You know what I'm saying? And we grind. You know what I mean? We you can't hold us back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what I take from it. Like, I just got that like hustler ambition, and that's all I take from it. And besides hoping everybody stays healthy and stay social distance and all that stuff. And but it was a time for people to really show how you gonna how like I can't say how this will work if something like this happened, because it's really happening. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like how it looks on the movies and things like that, but this like really like one of them dark days. Like, we just went through a whole year of like total different. Like, you know what I mean? All out everything was out the norm. It's still out the norm. It's actually might be crazier than it been. So yeah, I mean, I just salute the people that really came out strong in this. You know what I'm saying? People that really like kept their movement going, kept they focus, and hopefully we get through this, and the only strong survive.
That's what's up. OG Law, I had to save you for last, bro.
Uh, for me, it was more like a prophecy fulfilled. For me, it was more like, oh, so y'all see, I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know, love, bro. I had, yeah, peace and love, bro. I got you, though. Okay. I have, when I invented the vehicle, it's a mobile community crisis event center. Unfortunately, but fortunately, what COVID was able to do was show that the vehicle could really help in a time of trouble. We used the vehicle to prevent the riot during the coronavirus on national TV. So that gave us like, leverage as far as like what Brother Ari talking about capitalizing off the time.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing for me is, a lot of people, make fun of the fact that I don't have a lot of money with the work I do and with so many things I've done that I haven't got paid. But for me, I have gotten paid, because when I look over my balcony and I look out my window, see most of the young people fighting. I train most of them. Most of them that's prepared to do something about this issue and not just sit back. Those who, still go out and give out food, or put a mask and glove on without being paid to do it, and go throughout the neighborhood and make sure the old people good, and take care of everybody during a time such as this. So for me, it was a time of revelation, and it's also a time of coming together. Um, it's like a weeding out sort of thing. You see who's doing negative, and you see who's doing positive, and it's like black people and white people that's positive. And when I say black and white people, I'm talking about everybody in between. And
Exactly.
able to work together. And it's a separation. The racists have reared their heads so high that they've allowed us to see the difference between the racist white person and the white person that's really in the trenches, that been,
Fact.
rumbling on the front line. So I appreciate the time, because I appreciate truth. And I believe that what's going to come out of this is Everybody gonna know what time it is. Everybody gonna be woke, and everybody who survived gonna be doing something different. And I believe that we're going to begin to inspire the next generation to take over. It's clear that it's time for the next generation to take over because life is never going to be the same again.
So let's get back to that word. It's a key word that you just said. So I want to go back to that word, revelation. That goes back to what have you learned about yourself. I'm gonna start with you, King. What have you learned about yourself?
I learned that I'm very goal oriented, man. I learned that I have a heart. I learned that a lot about myself as far as wanting to see other people win. You get what I'm saying? Like I learned I'm a very genuine person. And I also learned that I can, just to piggyback off of what OG said, I can separate and weed from the people that's doing the right thing and the wrong thing, the negative and the positive. You get what I mean? And I'm more confident in myself than ever. At a point in time, I was ready to give up music. At a point in time, I was ready to stop my business. But I picked up a book. I read. You get what I'm saying? I got a chance to choose who I wanted to keep around me. I had great people in my corner, a wonderful support system. You get what I mean? And it taught me a lot about the people that I should keep around me. And I can also say that I learned from that, man. I learned from that, and now I'm building a bigger and better empire. Taught me patience, humbleness, and it taught me how to extinguish greed. My greed is
Mm.
collect. I'm no longer greedy. If I want it, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna be greedy. You understand? Like I'm gonna go and get it. And if God present me with something that's for me, then it's enough. I'm gonna take that.
Okay, all right, sir. And before we get to you, all right. First of all, Philly Wonder Woman, I know you don't do the political stuff as much as I do, but that's what happened when I got to take over. You know what I'ma do. So, all right, your turn,
Don't
bro.
be showing off because they can't hear me now.
Yeah, they can't hear you. So,
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question, brother?
what have you learned about yourself during COVID? With all this that's going on, 2020 itself. What have you learned about RA certified deep down inside?
I probably learned that like back to the hustler thing. You know what I'm saying? I learned to just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? I learned that I'm more compassionate than I may come across because I want to throw out there. I guess you don't throw out good deeds you do, but I remember at a time when it first started, and it was like kind of things going back and forth across the internet or whatever, and people with their opinions and whatnot. Everybody don't agree. You know what I mean? So I remember that going on, and some people didn't agree with some things I said. But the next day, I was the one in my hood going around taking people to the supermarket. When all that stuff shut down and they said we got no markets in our hood to get our medicine, and everybody was saying that, I was taking people up Chestnut Hill for nothing. And I
I
didn't
know
and
that's
I didn't
right.
televise it.
Wow.
Felt like this was the time to televise it because you asked me what I learned about myself. That ain't the everyday me. But I felt the need. If I'm gonna say something, I gotta be able to, stand behind it, and you know what I mean. And I was the one doing that. I was forcing people to go to the market, especially if you was online. Y'all messed it up. We can't do this. We can't do that. I was in your inbox like, come on, I'm outside your house. Like I'm taking you. I'm going to take you just so you can have a different perception on what's going on because it was bigger than just the Corona thing and the George. This was around the George Floyd time. So all these things was piled on top of each other, and yeah, I felt like I was out there in the middle of it, just trying to help my people.
Okay, now, OG Law, I keep saving you for last, brother, because I guess we both been up top, so I kind of I connect with you, brother. Cindy, I know you can hear me. You was right. You was right. Uh, Because Cindy said on the phone, she's like, "Yo, you gonna like OG Law? Y'all gonna really connect?" I'm like, "I don't know this brother," and then I started doing the research. I like this brother. So, real quick, OG Law, what have you learned about OG Law, like in the gut, in the heart, like during this year,
But
2020?
I would like to say one thing just to piggyback off of what RA was talking about real quick, and that's I personally want to apologize for all the old head black people that forgot. I want to salute you young people for fighting the fight that you fought 100 years ago. On the front, y'all go look up Philadelphia report. I made sure that there is documentation that shows that we wasn't doing that for. Number two, I wanted to also say that you can't rent people properties and rent people rooms and say they tearing up their own shit.
Thank you.
That's not the case. These people ain't allowed to own nothing. They ain't allowed to make enough money to own none of them buildings. And so they had their reason and they purpose for doing what they did. Let me tell you something what I saw during that riot. I saw after the riot and people took clothes and stuff, I saw people wearing the sneakers that they took, which told me that these people needed shoes. These people wasn't taking just to go sell stuff online. And I seen a lady who had a whole bunch of stuff in her car just in passing, and she said,
"Give it away.
I got my baby stuff for the next 6 months." These people needed this stuff, bro. So I feel like the doors was open for those who could to get some form of reparations. And I just don't like the fact that the old heads that never fought this fight could chastise the young people so bad because it was some minor inconvenience. It reminds me of when I'm pulling my jail up on the block and I don't have no kids that died around my vehicles in the whole time I've been working. But when I pull on the block, you want to get me moved because the trail is too big or it's too loud. And it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice to save the lives of your future? You know? So I wanted to say that. But to be honest, what I learned about myself during this time was simply that I meant what I said. I stayed true. I didn't sell out, and I didn't quit. Even when certain people that I'm trying to help hurt me, I still quit because I remember my lessons. I remember I told me that in helping Black people, you're going to be helping a group of people who don't love themselves. They're not going to love you back. So those of us who get our feelings hurt sometimes while we're helping, that's not a reason to quit. So hard to remember back in prison why I began this fight, why I was telling this truth, why I didn't sell out. You know what I'm saying? And it just really it kind of reinforced my perseverance to keep going, but it also made me appreciate tapping in to the young people because as an OG, I'm 46 years old. I don't believe I will be as much as I feel like the young people need me and my little bit of information to help them. I know that I wouldn't have been able to survive this time without the knowledge and the power of these young people. This is the smartest, fastest generation that we've ever had. This is the most intelligent in the generation of human beings on earth, even though we act stupid sometimes.
Just to let you know, sometimes you have to cut OG off because he be feeling it.
We can hear you.
Y'all can actually hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you, by the way. Facebook can't.
Can you hear me, Disco?
I hear you loud and clear. I want to say this real quick. Real quick, I want to say something.
I have a question down there that I want to ask them. Disco.
I know. We're going to read the question. But I'm not going to sit here and ask nobody a bunch of questions.
Says everyone can hear me, but I can't hear nobody.
Oh, she can't hear. Damn. What is it?
Oh, come on. This is annoying.
And I want to thank you again, Philly Wonder Woman, for nominators for Philly Hip Hop Awards too. That's a blessing, especially for me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it really is.
Definitely a blessing. Like, coming home for that. You get what I'm saying? Coming home to that is actually something big. That's major. Like my cousin could tell you, I've been grinding for years upon years, time upon time. It's like hitting a brick wall. But for you to actually notice and recognize my talent just off of one conversation that I had with you, I just want to know that you are exactly what your name is. Philly Wonder Woman, we appreciate you.
That's love.
Right. Now, I'm going to say this real quick because I try not to ask people to do things I wouldn't be willing to do myself. So what did I learn? real quick. I relearned, and reaffirmed what my mom always taught me: to thy own self be true. If you can't be true to yourself, why are you here?
Mm.
Own your own doo doo. I'm being nice because it's Cindy show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry they can't hear you, but she over there doing the the I look good smile. In case y'all can't see.
But look, before you finish that, can you see the question that I just asked them?
Man, that long ass question. You know I can't see past my eyelashes.
XRA to read it. Somebody.
She said, since they can't hear me on my own show, I must know. People say that they aren't doing it for an award, but would you want to be recognized or for what you're doing?
OG. That's for you, OG, I
That's
believe.
you.
That's for everybody. No, that's for all of them.
I'll take that one first since I'm usually
I
last.
can't hear OG at all.
Because
Oh,
I
I
do,
like that. I like that. Since you usually last, go first, bro.
but that's cool because the last shall be first. But peep it.
I like
Uh,
that.
I ask that question again, Cindy.
Dang, I can't hear him.
All right, can you read that again for us, brother? Well, you know, in a nutshell, we know you're not doing it for an award or nothing like that, but
Oh,
would you like an award for what you're doing? Like, would you like recognition?
recognition. Let me tell you something about recognition. Recognition allows people not to forget. Recognition allows funders to have something
Dang,
on
I'm mad I
the
can't hear
table
him.
to look at. Recognition allows those of us who went to prison and didn't go to college. These are our sort of degrees that get us indoors. The recognition will get us indoors. Degree that we miss would normally get us in that we
I
can't because
know, but
we don't
they
have.
can't hear me, Crystal.
So we definitely need the recognition in order to allow our programs to grow. They must be recognized because we know in this society, if you didn't record it, if you can't prove it, it didn't happen. So
Right.
we nah.
Dang, don't be saying when I can't hear.
Well, I'm sorry. What you want me to do? The boys in there dropping some nuggets. I mean,
Hey, all right. You could take it next. I guess we're gonna go backwards this trip. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well,
Yeah,
what
I'm
happened
just telling you, brother.
to women?
Basic,
All right.
basically the same thing. Like recognition is everything. You know, we act like, you know what I mean, we don't do it for that, but that's what you work hard for. And like OG said, like that stuff is here after we're gone. Like, you know what I mean? It's all about you know, your legacy. It's all about your, you know what I mean, what you leave here. Like I think that's more important than money. Like because it actually goes with you when you die. Like your legacy stays. It's going to always be here. Like everybody know who Tupac Shakur is. My son 5 and he knows who Tupac is. He been dead forever. It's all about the recognition and you know what you leave here. Like yeah, that's what we do it for. Like I've been nominated probably every year for the past 4 or 5 years, but I ain't received nothing yet. So yeah, I want one. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I would like an award to sit on my mantelpiece for my kids to see that this, you know, this what you get when you work hard. It's like a straight A report card.
Yo, I like that answer.
yeah, he bumped me in the head with that one. Ken, go ahead. He bust me in the head with that one.
Honestly, I like everything that both brothers said. You know, but I'm a man that's big on like, you know, they say notoriety is different from recognition. Like he said, you leave alone a legacy when you leave. Like I want people to notice my work.
Right.
Like I never knew that man that was at the bottom. I never knew OG did half the stuff that he did. I never knew he was responsible for what he was responsible for 100 part.
That's
I
why
didn't
I
know any
want
of those things.
meat.
So now that I know that, it's just like, yeah, like I'd rather have that. You get what I'm saying? Like if I don't get an award, fine. I'm cool. Like you get what I'm saying? I've been grinding this long without an award. You get what I'm saying? Without a recognition. Would I love to get an award? Yes. Yes, I would. But at the end of the day, just knowing that it's somebody that probably had my story and I shared it and it's probably telling their story, that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. Just knowing I can help you out mentally. Like you never know, music, you know, whatever you into, business, you may be pulling somebody else out of a dark hole. When I came home and I started rapping, I dropped like 3 freestyles back to back. They all did over 10,000 views each. I had one of my long lost best friend come to me after 10 years and said, bro, I found you. He said, I was just about to give up music. He said, and then you dropped these three freestyles. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving up. just because I seen you come home and you caught fire once again.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I would have to say that, like, you know, notoriety for me. You know, you keep the fame and recognition, but notoriety for me.
All right. I'm gonna jump in there. For me, why do I do this? Why do I have the Melanated Morning Show? Yes, Cindy, I gave a shameless plug. Anyway,
No, it's cool. Hey, hey,
she
I'm
said
good
it's cool.
with it.
Why I do it because I want to help. If I can reach one person, maybe that one person can reach another person. Y'all see the commercial and so on and so on. I do this for my grandkids, my great grandkids, so they can live in a world where they don't have to hide their head in shame or worry about driving down the street or even walking down the street without being assaulted and murdered by some non-melanated person who, has vindictive thoughts or whatever. And I'm being as eloquent as I can because I'm not on my show. Because when I'm on my show, I don't give a bleep. But anyway, um, I'm not into recognition and awards and all of that. I just want to help. That's it, and have some fun while I'm at
Please
it.
don't tell me I lost the show again.
Play some old tunes and educate your mind while I'm at it from the melanated point of view. That's why I do it. Oh, she got a long ass John again. That's why I wanted all of you to. Oh, she said that's why she wanted all of us to meet. Good show, Cindy. That was on time.
For sure,
I wish.
for sure. I'm glad we'll be able to connect after this. Like I already been in tune with my cousin already, and Ronnie Alright. I knew Ronnie Alright from his neighborhood. I got a couple, family members in his neighborhood, and I was networking with Chris and Eve when I was in his neighborhood. And I ran across Ronnie, but now
Are they still doing stuff?
yeah, man, major. Like they still doing stuff. Chris and Eve
People don't
definitely.
think Chris get them checks, man. He write for all your favorite rappers, man.
Yep.
That's what's next for RA too. If we can just throw that in there real quick. I got a couple little ghostwrite things on the table, so
yeah. Chris, that's my little brother. That's my little brother's uncle. So like he was just over here when I came home. My little brother came over and he actually got a chance to sit down and bust it up with me. So it's a lot. It's a lot that we're gonna have our hands into, man. As far as 2021 goes, like I said, I'm just thankful. I'm grateful that.
That was my next question. So you might as well go ahead and rock off of that. What are your plans moving forward for 2021?
My plans is to be more successful than I was last year. I want to open up a clothing store, a hair store, and I also want to, like I said, publish my book. I got the clothing line and tag my second clothing line. So I'm very much focused on that. Plus the music side of things. And get next to more artists. Networking with more entrepreneurs, attending more BMI and ASCAP events, and really rubbing shoulders with some great people. Like it's time to level yourself up. If you think big, you are big. If your dreams don't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough. So,
okay, that's what's up. All right, what's your plans moving forward for 2021? How you gonna make 20? When we had the discussion this time next year, what are you gonna say that you did?
You still there?
Well, yeah. So 20, like I said, yo, bro, every month, like we got to join every month. Like we already had a schedule on that, so that's first and foremost. And then I got a couple things, I really don't want to speak on because I don't want to jinx nothing. But it's a couple little things I got going on, and couple little like once this pandemic thing move over, is a couple little things that was already in the works. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get out this real soon. But if not, I'm gonna continue producing and putting out, dope content for my personal people. That's how we want it. That's the plan. That's the plan. Merch. It's the same thing. The grind don't stop. It's the same
grind
thing.
don't stop.
Yeah,
I'm here to support it all, cousin. You already know what's up.
Right.
Okay.
Network.
OG Law.
Am I back, y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are. What are your plans?
Law. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't think you can hear us. For the record, y'all.
I can't wait till we master this technology. This is
we
very
learning
new
some
for me, so I want to apologize for my ignorance.
Nah, you good, brother. We good. You good. Ain't like we've been knowing about our lives. And for the record, phones are not restricted.
CYNDA, I see you. You there?
What about this?
Wait a minute.
Push
Hold
your
on.
mute button.
You muted.
This the second time I've been on Zoom today. I helped the kids earlier with the school stuff. Oh man.
All right, go ahead. Now it's a little bit more intricate than Zoom. So,
All right. I'm mute now.
Cindy, you must be logged in twice. You must be on Facebook
Excuse me.
as well.
All in all, I think we have a beautiful show. Just hope that we master the technology. That's all. I think we need to do a practice run.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm seeing that. I mean, I've done practice runs with this.
Lucinda wants to know, why did everyone accept her offer to come on her show?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. First and foremost, I loved her personality. Her personality was everything. Like when she first presented herself, she presented herself in a respectful manner. You could tell she had dignity and pride in what she did, you know. And I definitely wanted to get behind that. You get what I mean? And you know, for her to reach her hand out to me on this level, like I said, I'm thankful. I'm thankful. This was like damn near a dream come true. A lot of people don't appreciate the blessings that come down in their life, but every blessing is sent from God, and I appreciate everything that He does. So I appreciate her for actually having me on, and I appreciate having a chance to talk to these brothers and network with these brothers, and also networking with you. My Instagram is _King Mars. Feel free to follow me. You know, Miss Cindy, thank you again 100 times over. Thank you. You know, like I said, it's been probably like 5 years. It's probably been like me taking this music thing serious, probably like 5 or 6 years now. And this is the first time I ever been nominated for anything in my career, and I just want to say thank you. Like,
Wow, that's what's up. OG Law,
God
can
is
you
going
hear
to
us?
honor that, man. You got pure heart. That's good. You have great attitude.
thank you. I appreciate that, OG.
I'm gonna say I had to jump on the show because she do so much for everybody. You almost should feel like you owe her a favor when she asks you for something. Now here's the twist though. Plus her show benefits us. It ain't like we just benefit her show. Her show allows us to get messages across and points of views across to add, meaning to our music and our movements. So, I think it's a more like a common sense decision to, outside of her character being like you said what it is, but it's just a smart move to deal with it. She keeps her fingers in every pot.
Indeed. Can I piggyback a little bit more? She also works with the youth. That's major. Like, you get what I'm saying? She works with the youth. She has like you said, she has a hand in a lot of things that's going on in the city right now. You get what I'm saying? And people like that, you want to keep people with a genuine heart and a genuine mindset close. You
She
know,
the plug.
yeah, super, definitely the plug. Definitely the plug. You know, we respect you, we love you, Philly Wonder Woman, you know,
The
Miss
positive
Central, we love you.
plug.
Positive plug. That's good. I like that ring to it. She a positive plug, man. Positive plug. Like, you know, especially coming from the situation that we all came from. Like, you've been upstate, you know, and just like the sir that's running the show tonight, he's been upstate as well. So like, coming from a negative background and shining light positively, I would love to be a part of that. You know, I just came home, you know, as of a couple weeks ago. You get what I mean? So I want to be a part of that. That type of positivity is going to keep me out of trouble, keep me going and heading in the right direction. So thank you again.
Hey, I want to say this. I got to get ready to go, and I think it's time for us to make a move. But in the spirit that you're great, so I know I'm going to make a commitment to come back to the show
Me
and
too.
work with her on learning this new technology, so we could do this a little better next time. Because I want to help the sister sharpen up. So if everybody gonna rock with me and come back on this show, and we're gonna do this again.
Yeah, you said the date and I'm here. You know, I'm never gonna miss a show. Like, you said the date and I'm here. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Peace and love. Looking forward, man.
You know.
And make sure y'all go see the Concrete Cowboy.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna see that. You plus Rican Bull. You know, I feel I gotta see it now. So much.
So I think RA certified.
Love you, Lucinda. Thank you.
I think RA got banged
God
out.
bless you. I wish you could hear us.
Yeah, I wish you could hear it too. Like, thank you so much. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Well, she can hear me, so I'm gonna say everyone is giving you a round of thanks, bestie. Sin. She just over there smiling her ass off. She can't talk. Okay, so when we go, this is the Philly Wonder Woman show, minus the Wonder Woman. Well, we are in Philly, but yo, King, I know. Damn, RA must have popped off. OG, Law, is there somewhere we can contact you, brother?
It sound like your mic muted, OG. We can't hear you.
Muted, OG.
Wow, that whole time I was talking, y'all ain't hear nothing.
Nah.
No.
All right, cool. So what I was saying was this. Okay, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, God loves you, your family loves you, and I love you, and that's your best friend for coming to my rest. Oh,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
we
Nah.
love you too, Lucinda.
Listen, I'm
We
not
gonna
gonna
hold you down. You know we folks. I'll talk
listen.
to you soon. All
Me
right,
and her
y'all.
been
I
me and her
think
been
that
friends since
she
we
will
was
tell
kids.
everybody at this point good night, and make sure everybody text her and reach back out to her so that we can plan the day
Okay.
that we come back on the show.
Yep.
So this
All
this has
right.
been the Philly Wonder Woman show.
Good
I
night.
don't have the Philly Wonder Woman cape because I'm not a Wonder Woman. So I'm gonna sign off for my hearing challenge best friend in the whole world. We've been friends since what? 80 whatever. So yeah.
Thank you, King.
Of
Appreciate
course.
you.
Of course.
See now we can hear what the hell? You Johnny come lately.
Whoa, that was crazy.
So did I earn my best friend stripes tonight? Oh, everybody just popped off. Are you serious? Well, for her, we just gonna sign off. Everybody bounced out. Okay, that was retarded. Okay, for the Philly Weather Woman show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, this is funny. Good night, y'all.